Hello and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, my name is Petra from RedOneArt, a company that focuses on Dungeons & Dragons related projects and other fun stuff. Today we're gonna do a Illumicrate unboxing. This box is the March box. This got delivered to me a few days ago, and I'm really excited to see what's in there. The 2 of 2023 that are already been here were amazing and a great value of your money. So I'm excited to see what's in there. So let's open up. So for people who don't know what Illumicrate is, it is a book description box, a monthly one. They have two descriptions, one with book only and a wall box that definitely includes the book, but also items that are based on books that they already did or very popular series. So we start off, of course, with what the theme is going to be. It's like Life Like Legends. I already said it is the March box. So let's see what it's going to be. I will put the little card next to me, then I can say the designers, and if I can't really tell what the book that's based on, then we can just check it out. Okay, I see a little box on top, has already a very interesting designs inside, and it says Mount Olympus and the Underworld, collectible teapot. Okay, so I'm wondering if they're gonna do a series about that, because if they're gonna like collectible, they probably gonna do a series about it. So let's open it up. With Miss Olympus, I really have to think about like mythology, some the Percy Jackson theme. I'm wondering if they are doing that series or another one. First of all, it's always very well packed. Don't have to worry about those. And otherwise, they have a great customer service if everything's get broken in transport. But mine's completely. And you can indeed immediately see the theme. I will already put the top on it. And see, I can see, oh, you have two different sets. It's not a, okay. So, oh, it's indeed the Mount Olympus and the Underworld themed. One is very bright. You see some of the gods and goddesses on there. I think I can see Zeus. And the other ones I can't recognize from their image right here, but for people who are more familiar with than me by mythology, can definitely recognize them, I believe. So on the other side, there's the Underworld. It's dark, it's gloomy, but it's still a beautiful design. And in total, that's a really nice cover. So that's the first item. Me particular, I do not use teapots that often, so I have to think about if I going to keep this one or maybe you're gonna give it away as a gift. But do praise the design. I will see it's a mini teapot. It's designed by Neil Grant, and it is not specifically to a book. It is really to the Greek mythology that they did. So that's the first item. So we'll put that apart. Come on, wrapping paper. Okay, this looks like a bag of some sort. So open it up. I see already a snake on the cover and I see some arrows. I do not recognize any book out of it. This could be just a random design. But it's lovely. I do like darker designs, so not white or anything, because that gets dirty very quickly. So I like that it's black with some color on it. Let's see inside. Oh, it has a... Oh, it's actually very spacey. It's not as flat as I thought. Okay, the inside is from that silvery, probably to get something, keep something cold or warm. Depends on, of course, what you're gonna do into it. I believe, I don't know if it was last time or the box before. We already had a lunch box. So I don't know if they are continuing with that series. Let's see. Yeah, it's again a lunchbox. The journey to the underworld again. So that's very different than like Life with Legends. We're going under world themed. It is designed by JK. And yeah, it is an underworld inspired lunch bag. So I don't know if there's like a book that's called Underworld that they're gonna base the designs on, or that it is like the underworld from Greek mythology. If somebody knows, let me know in the chat. But yeah, another lunchbox. I already had one. I am definitely gonna compare the two of them and probably keep only one of them, because I think 2 lunchboxes like is a little bit too much. So. This still has a little pocket on the front. It's nice. You can take some extra stuff in there, like papers or anything, if you're only gonna keep this box with you. For the rest, just a lunch box. So let's see what's in there. I see another little box. Okay, I'm gonna open this. There's my scissors. Somewhere here. Yes. I'm really wondering what's inside here. It looks like I have no clue. There's no information on top. There's nothing written on there. So so it's open. Oh, it looks like something I already have. It's really huge. Yes, okay. So I already have one of those. They're great. There's like, it's just a simple pot to put something in. It's very sturdy. At the moment, I think I have my toothbrush and stuff in there. But because it's a simple pot from the inside, you can put everything in there. I think you can even do plants or something, because it's sort of like it's completely shut from the bottom, so there's no water dripping out if you're going to put in that. But it's like, again, the Greek mythology collectible. It's orange. I love the color. It's very bright, works very well with the white. And on the back there's like Asians tales from the land of the gods always on there. Here you have it. So I'm definitely going to use this and keep this, because this is really, really useful. But I already said I'm using the other one, so loving those. Maybe I'm going to put them together. We'll see what I'm going to put in here, but we'll see. Let's see what the designer was. The designer is Chetty Nora. And indeed, it's inspired by Greek mythology. And it says that it features a color that they never used before. So I'm happy to have it, because I only have one now so far. So happy that I have the color that they haven't used yet. Okay. And okay, now I see some stickers, some sticker sheets. The designer of this one is Anna. So just Anna, so I can't put any more details on it. I will put it a little bit closer. You can see it. So, perfectly for any notebook that you're using. I do a very minimalistic notebooks, but I do love to put a sticker sometimes somewhere. Also Greek mythology. So today, like in this box, there are no books that are like items that are based on specific books. Sometimes I think that's a good thing because I haven't read all the books that they're basing the items on. But sometimes I love them. I love their former Lord of the Rings item. Love that. Even though I haven't completed the book series yet, they're very thick and hard to come through, but the item I loved. So that were the 4 items that we have today. So of course it's now going to be time for the book. And already spotting the Greek mythology style of it. Most of the time the books are covered in like a yellow sort of back with Illumicrate on top. Today it's not, it's on like bubble plastic. That's new. I don't know if that's maybe because most of those backs, I do not use them. I will sometimes keep the books in there if I haven't read the book yet, because then I just show to myself, hey, you have to read this book. Yeah. Okay. It is, again, a very thick one. Last month it was also a very thick one with 464 pages, I believe. I will quickly check how many pages it's going to have. 488. Okay, so that's going to be a long read. But maybe if it's getting like is easily written, I will be gone to the book in no time. It's called Lies We Sing to the Sea. I get a little bit indeed of Percy Jackson vibes of it right now. It has mostly gold, which is I love because it sits beautifully in your bookcase. And on the back it says, her life to appease a god, his life to save a kingdom, her lies to destroy them all. Ooh, that gets me intrigued. Let's see. The top and the bottom of the pages, just basic black, nothing interesting. But I do love the side pages design. It is simple, but it really works with the complete cover of this. It's really lovely. The only thing that I would have loved that I put a little bit more gold in it instead of yellow. But it's only my only critic of this. I love it. Okay, so I will put this off. It has nothing in the back of the plastic cover. So let's see what the inside of the cover is. Again, gold, of course. A very simplistic. I think I love this cover more, a little bit more. But it's still really nice. That doesn't have the title in front. But I don't think it needs it very much for this design. On the side, there is God's feet and the terror of mortals. So again, not the title. But I do love the beautiful quote on here. The back is the same as the front of the cover. So it's really nice. So let's open it up. Inside, it is a completely different color. It's going to the blue, greenish, that's from the ocean. It's already like in the title, of course, but that they choose to do like color here surprised me a little bit. And I think there's like a character design in there. I don't think it's a random picture. I think it's a really a character design. Let's see if the back as well. Oh, that's different. Okay, so it's more greenish, but still also blue of the ocean. Again, having some character designs, but I think it's more openly. I don't know if these are the main characters, the side characters, or just a depiction of Greek mythology. So we will find out if I read the book. Okay, so quick peek in the pages. Because I found out from last book that from one of their last book that they had like the little drawings inside as well. This one doesn't seem to have such a thing. So let's read where the book is about. The author, by the way, is Sarah Underwood. Here said that she grew up by the sea in Devon. She's a data scientist by training. She is graduate of Imperial College in London and the University of Cambridge. Sarah has been writing for as long as she can remember and reading for even longer. Lies We Sing to the Sea is her love letter to the fantasies and the mythologies that shaped her. And besides the book, her favorite things are fresh apricots, board games, and her flock of chickens. So, what's the book about? Start with that was only the start of her story. So, in the cursed kingdom of Ithaca, each summer brings the hanging of 12 maidens, a gift to the vengeful Poseidon. For 17 years, Leto has escaped the cursed mark, until now. But that does not claim Leto. Instead, she wakes on a mysterious island, greeted by the immortal Melantho. She tells Leto that Ithaca's sacrifices are the legacy of the great Odysseus, payment for the lives of Queen Penelope's 12 maids, cast into the oceans centuries ago. Leto has a chance to break the curse. She just has to kill the prince of Ithaca. But Prince Matthias also seeks to free his kingdom from the curse. Torn by her growing love for both Melantho and Matthias, Leto must choose a path to follow. By breaking the curse, they will save thousands of lives, but if they fail, then the tides of fate will drown them all. Okay, very quickly from reading this, it's going to be Greek mythology, and what I read immediately as well is that it's probably going to be a love triangle between Leto and Melantho and Matthias. So probably like who's you're going to choose the end, and that's going to be the path. So we're going to break it by killing the prince or helping the prince to find another way to breaking the curse. So the cover design and illustrations are done by Michaela Alcano. I think she has already done some illustrations before of the cover, so I don't know if she is a reappearing artist. I do love her design, so if that's the case, I hope they keep her. Come. So that's all what's in the box. The book being covered. And I do understand a little bit more like life like legends, because they're going to focus on the gods, the legends of the stories. I do also see some underworld themes, which is more like not life like legends, but more like in that. But I think it still can also reflect on like the underworld is also ruled by a legend, so that could also be in here. Next, like April's theme is going to be My Enemy. That's what really interests me. I do love the enemy to lovers kind of ships, so I don't know if it's like that kind or like war themed. I do love those as well, like very intrigued, intrigues, and that kind of stuff. So it says that it's going to be a science fiction novel. Okay, that changes a little bit. Mostly it's fantasy. Sometimes I do science fiction. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I will definitely give it a try. It says, in a world where the destruction of Earth and humanity was brought on by an all-powerful alien race, one girl has spent her entire life training for the moment she can wreak revenge. But when her brother is assigned a deadly task, she knows that she must begin the quest for vengeance on her own. As more and more secrets come to light, will she decide that there are bigger things worth fighting for than revenge? Okay, so indeed, the Be My Enemy is going to on like the war probably from humans versus aliens. And I'm really wondered. I don't see anything others that just piques my interest for now. Also that month are items that are inspired by Iron Widow, Throne of Glass, the Poppy War, and Realms of the Elderlings. So I'm really into. I'm just wondering. I haven't read any of those books before, so I don't also think I have them in my bookcase for right now. So maybe I would just going to find them a little bit, read a little bit into them. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy this theme much more, but we will see. Overall, it is not really my box, I would say, as like the teapot is not something for me. I'm probably not gonna use it. Also, I already have a lunchbox from Illumicrate, so I don't think that had much valuable for me. I do love this one, of course. This is my favorite item from the box. I'm going to use this. Doesn't matter what I'm gonna use it for. It's going to be standing somewhere in my room. And I love the orange. I love the color. The sticker sheet, probably going to use as well. It's cute, it's easy to use. It's going to flare up my simple notebook a little bit more. So that's good. And I do love the book. I'm very intrigued in the story. I do love triangles once in a while, so I will definitely give it a shot. And cheer for either one of them, of course. So I think that was it from the story. We don't have like a letter from the author. They sometimes do those, but I don't see it in here. Last time it was really hard to read all those Chinese names. So I'm happy that they didn't do that. But also a little bit sad that it was nice to have some extra from the writer towards you as the one who's going to read it. So yeah, I think this is where we're going to end our stream. If you were watching live, thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch later, thank you for watching the stream even as well. And that's where we're going to end it.